which I'm actually doing now. Words, what are they? And I've decided to stream Final Fantasy XIV. And not just any stream, I've decided to start completely from the beginning. And nope, not with that character. But yeah, I've decided I want to start completely from the beginning and go through the entire game, including all the expansions, with all of you guys, or whoever wants to watch this stream. Alright, so here we go. Time to create a character. Cat people are fun. And so are the Viera. I'm thinking either cat or bunny. I think I'll go with bunny. And since I'll be mostly playing a mage, the Vina will be more interesting. Make you very, very tall. No boobs. Flat boob. Okay, let's see. Hairstyle. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about the Viera is they don't have a lot in terms of hairstyles. But this one will do. Let's see, hair color. Let's make it a black bun. Goth bun. Maybe? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go purple. Purple up in this beach. Okay, and then we've got the look. No, this one's the best one. Alright, there we go. Looking nice. Iris size large. Eye color will be odd eyes, I think. There we go. Very nice. We got some eyebrows. No. How about this? These ones are best. Nose we will go with. We'll go with this one. Let's go all purple, baby. All gorgeous colors. Ears are nice, but I think I'll go with these ones. It's kind of cute, floppy-eared. Alright, and long, short. I guess we can do long. Doesn't make much difference in this case. No birthmark. Yeah. And then the purple, of course, matches. Tattoo. Are we going to tattoo? Hang on. Change the color for a second. This one is quite nice, actually. Yeah, got that sticking out. And then face paint. We'll do some little bit of eyes color. Get the dark in there. Yeah. Nice. Alright, voice. Oh, I wish I had your voice, lady. Okay. No, we don't have to save the appearance data. There we go. And yeah, Traveler. I always like to go for Traveler just because I like that idea of a character that's like traveling all over the place. And getting on to all of these shenanigans and adventures. Alright, and we'll go with Thaumaturge, because that is, in my opinion, the most fun class to play. Although there are some other classes, but those don't get unlocked until I'm way into level 50. So, this is what we'll start with. Twintania, sure. Give me that XP boost. Let's go with Ymir Feldrand. Confirm. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, also I have this avatar as a kitty. Oh, and apparently this page is in the queue. But yeah, I chose this avatar of a kitty because it helps to kind of show like myself a little bit, even if it's not actually me. Like I can show if I'm smiling or if I'm staring or whatever, and it just makes it more fun, I think. Here we go. Into the abyss.
Here. Here. Feel.
Nope, that's the bad touch. You go away now.
Here. Feel. Think.
I mean, I'd like to think if you stop glowing into my eyeballs. Thank you. Oh yeah, another thing I don't like about the Viera, no hats. You can't wear hats on these characters. Apparently the ears are too sensitive. Gaboosh. Hey you! Wake up, you damn furry. You alright, Les? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. Well, I mean, there was this dude in the dark, and then a bright old light that burned my eyeballs, so yeah, kinda. Feeling the effects of the ether, I reckon. You'll get used to it though, don't worry. Will I though? Will I? Chocobo! You there! Halt! What's all this about? Inspection. Men search the carriage. Twinsies. Is that twins? I'm just an honest peddler friend, so don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. I'm about to cut something, alright. Sir, look! Somnus! Somnus? Somnophilia? Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of the days. Unless you can afford the fine. Business as usual. How the fuck is this business as usual, dude? Ooh. That's a big ol' arrow. Amalja, Amalja! 2 arms, 2 arms! Seven hells. Consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. Yep, don't mind us. We'll just be on our way. You go fight the big ol' lizard chimera dudes. Phew, that kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful around them brass blades, lass. Bastards will have the shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits they are, only less honest. Hello, hello. How you doing there? Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as we've still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Yeah, they look kinda sleepy. Brent's the name and peddlin's my trade. And judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. Do adventurers usually wear, like, a bikini into the desert? I don't know about that. But I guess I am one. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Well, that's what I call a living. Yeah, it's true. It is hot. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business. These days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? So now's the question. Do I just want to be straightforward about all of that? I want to be wealthy. I want to be famous. I want to be powerful. Or am I just going to be the mysterious route? I'll go mysterious. I am the mysterious goth rabbit. Well, if you ain't inclined to tell, I ain't about to pry. Might be as old Brent's a chatterbox, but he sure as hell ain't no busybody. We all have a secret or three, don't we? Me? Dozens. And I'd rather they stayed secret too, which is why I don't go sticking my nose where it ain't welcome. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. And that is why you shouldn't wear a bikini as an adventurer, no matter how hot it is. By the by, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? Well, no. I've played this game before. But of course it ain't. Still, might be as this journeyed itinerant has a few new things to teach you about your destination. Ahem! Who asked you? Ul'dah's ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folk know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists. And the Royalists ain't nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. Of course, the Lizardmen, that's the Amalja, couldn't care less about Ul'dah politics. They have their own interests, see? And they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war is a gift to peddlers, need, breed, and profit. And though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, at long last. Behold Ul'dah, jewel of Thanalan, where folk turn sand into gold. Pretty sure that's alchemy, and I think that part of the alchemy is illegal.
Deep
You kind
in
of
the
lose
sun-baked
limbs.
south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah. Even with the coming of the seventh umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
Prosperity it is. And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver my wares, then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for putting up with me prattle. Prattle babble. You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Okie-doke.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Well, I'm certainly dressed for that. Let's go. Good God, that clothing. I can't wait to put on different clothes. I know! It's an awful outfit. It's awful. Thankfully, there's a lot of variety in stuff you can put on. And you can unlock glamours later on in the game, which means you can actually put on whatever outfit you want over your actual armor. God, please. Put some goddamn pants on. I mean, seriously, look at how everyone else is dressed and then look at me. I am the epitome of an anime protagonist walking into a town. Oi, Ventra! Over here! Aye, I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance, huh? How can I tell? Ha! Name's Wymond, and my business is knowing every bugger else's. Now then, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by the way of welcome to our fair city? Free of charge even. Just this once, like. Well, ain't you nice? Can you show me to the nearest haberdasher? I'd appreciate. Welcome to Ul'dah, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Thanalan. Yes, and now I get to pick my control scheme with the mouse and keyboard. Yes, yes, follow instructions, of course. Nope, piss off. I do need to quickly change the keybinds, because unfortunately it always settles for QWERTY, even though I use AZERTY. Which I personally find very, very rude. But anyways, there we are. Hi, Wymond. Go away. I'll have to turn that off at some point. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ul'dah, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. "'Tis plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience." Well, it's nice to say that you're not saying that it's my clothes that are gonna get me in trouble. Thanks. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the Quicksand and speak with Momodi. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Okidan. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. Seriously, Snuggles? Well, it's true that there's also tentacles in this game, so, I mean, makes sense. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventure, adventurer. Alright, I have begun a quest. And you can go away. Let's turn that off. I'm a hero of a JRPG. Well, yeah. It's a JRPG game, and boy does it show. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna remove all of these. Now, where is the thingy to turn off hints? Display world name. Don't need that filter. I'll figure it out some other time. Let's go! Whee! Who needs stairs? I'll just jump over walls. Hi, Momodi. Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momodi, and I own this fine establishment, if it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you, that is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Like our conflict with the Amalj'aa, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on forever now. Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all there's worry. Worry and a lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder. It's scarce been 5 years since the Lesser Moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. 'Twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things begin to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version about what happened next, some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There's one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. Jesus Christ, what a booty shot. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ul'dah in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. Okie dokie. Alright then, a promise is a promise now. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ul'dah means more business for the Quicksand too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. And here she comes, Ymir Feldren. Ymir Feldren. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. Alright, Feldren, on behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness, I swear to you I'll bring you your money. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a 4th chance to offend. You two, attend to the scum. No, please, mercy! Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing you muse on the many manhoods of your acquaintance from time to time. Any road, welcome to Ul'dah, Ymir. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. So, basically this place is Las Vegas? Or like, New York in the time of the Prohibition? I really need to get out of these clothes then. Alright, listen well to the wisdom of Momodi. Yeah. Oh my god, I leveled up just by talking to people. It's amazing. Alright. Now then. Oh yeah, I need to talk to her again. Christ. Am I perfect for this place? You sure about that? Well, I mean, my feet are perfect for stepping on people. Should just work here. Yeah, that would be nice, working at a bar like this. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheryte Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetheryte. If it weren't for Aetherites, traveling around Eorzea would be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, so be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned with an Aetheryte before, Ymir? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. When you're done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Thaumaturgus Guild, over at Arzaneth Ossuary. Assuming that scepter ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the Steppes of Thal. Goods from all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Ul'dah, as long as you've got the gil. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought, Ymir. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Ceseroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short then, visit the Aetheryte Plaza, the Thaumaturgus Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there's more than a few unsavory characters out there who'll try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Yeah, he's the tutorial dude, whatever. Ba. Sup? Alright, there we go, and now I'm finally in the main hub where everyone else is. Look at that. Look at all these people. Look at all those bots. Look at them. Hang on. See this? These are bots. People love to bot. Anywho. Let's go! The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my mailbox, because since I have a whole bunch of stuff unlocked... Oh yeah, and I can unlock the Ethernet shard. And since I have a lot of stuff unlocked, there's also some clothes in there, and I can finally get out of these... whatever it is. Alright, let's go. Freaking hints everywhere. Chocobo! Big burb. Big ol' burb. Yee. Burb. Looking cool, dude. Alright. Yep, well, here we go. To the good old mailbox. See, this is the kind of job you'd expect with my kind of clothes. Look at him. Hang on, maybe I can join him. Hey, there we go. Raking in the gills already. Delivery Moogle. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Moogles are supposed to hide in trees and avoid contact with outsiders. Why ever would they agree to carry about letters? Why indeed? If I had my way, I'd be curled up under the canopy of a nice oak, dreaming about some beautiful Mooglet with a rainbow-colored pom-pom. Goodbye. But no, the moon had to go and drop from the sky, causing all of that terrible commotion. Aetherites were shattered, and link pearls were rendered useless. For moons, the poor wingless people of Eorzea had no way of communicating with each other, beyond screaming at the top of their lungs, which no one really approved of. Goodbye. That is until the little horned ones asked us to assist them by delivering messages. At first we were wary of showing ourselves, worried that one of us you might catch and skin us, like you do every other forest furry. I take offense to that. But once we saw how much we were appreciated, we knew we'd found our new calling. And I personally promised to try and not read any along the way. Goodbye. Look what we have here! 20 new letters! And I am pretty certain that's not even the half of them. Oop. I cannot carry any more. I have to get all of these and delete them. Ugh. Alright. Let's go. Just gotta get through all my letters. Yeah, this is gonna take a few minutes. Almost there. Almost through the first batch. So many letters. People love me so much they just be sending me gifts the second I arrive. Okay, finally. Now, let's put on recommended gear. Whoop. Much better. Look at that. Now I look like a real adventurer. Heck yeah. Alright. Let's go. Time to start doing some quests. I'm not gonna read all of the quests out loud because let's face it, that would just take up all of the time that we have for this stream. So I'm going to fast forward through the majority of these. Like, it's mostly just the main quests and the ones with cutscenes that are important. The rest of them, not so much. And, oh yeah, gotta go through here. Heck yeah! This is, I think it's Leon's attire from Final Fantasy 9. Was it 9? I don't know. I always get them mixed up. Looking way better. Alright. Connect to the Aetheryte! Oh. So many people. Hail, adventurer! Might you have come at the behest of Miss Momodi of the Quicksand? Excellent. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, madam. Apologies, but I do so relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of Aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of Return and Teleport? Well, these transportation spells make direct use of the Aetherites in their connection to the flow of ether. Given that there is an Aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, many adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will wish to seek out and attune herself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent for you to attune yourself to any Aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Cool. You got Cloud? Yeah, I have Cloud as well, but apparently the game thinks that Leon's outfit is better than Cloud's, which I don't personally agree with, but whatever. Got myself a nice look at least. Okay, so... Oh, there's someone else with a quest. Let's get on over there. Don't care. I need to hand in and grab another quest here. The Pugilist Guild. Or when you like to punch people in the nose. Yep. Yeah, these are all basically introduction quests to kind of teach you about the game. Just the way that it works, the things that you can do. And it also helps you map out the entire place, because following these quests basically leads you through the entirety of this town, this city. And you manage to attune to all of the Aetherites just by walking around, solving them. So that is pretty useful. Alright. Let's see here. I get to hand in another quest right here. Didilata. let's first go in. We'll let you in when we come out. Looking gloomy. Oh yeah, the fitting of a goth like myself. Well, emo goth, I guess? Sorta? Meh. Hand that one in. And yeah, I'm gonna grab potions. Ether is absolutely useless to me as a black mage, so... Alright. Yeah, that's a basic quest. Welcome to the Thaumaturge's Guild. It is fate that has guided your steps here this day, friend. I see that you harbor arcane ambitions, though your journey has scarcely begun. Within these hallowed halls, the arts of devastation are taught, primeval magics with which to bring about an enemy's ruin. If you would join our ranks and wield such power, you must needs know of our beginnings. Oh my god, more lore! The nation of Ul'dah inherited its traditions from ancient Bellaria, a city founded by the descendants of the first mages. The secrets of these illustrious sorcerers were ultimately entrusted to the priests of the Order of Nalthal, who have passed them down from generation to generation ever since. Focused and refined over centuries of use in the Order's funereal rites, the arcane magics of our ancestors eventually emerged as the art we now know as thaumaturgy. A freezing blizzard to halt corruption, a raging fire to cleanse the corpse, a bolt of lightning to expel the sins of mortal life, or just mortal life itself, the Dwemmers employed in the preparation of the dead are equally efficacious when applied to the living. You don't say. It is for this reason that we are feared and respected in equal measure. Thus does our guild thrive, ensconced in the catacombs of Arzaneth Ossuary, a sanctuary devoted to Thal, divine arbiter of the afterlife. Yeah, I am already following the Wanderer god. I don't know if I have space for Thal, but I'll try. What say you then, adventurer? If you would plumb the abyssal depths of thaumaturgy, let our learned sages guide your descent. So I become a plumber? But before you leap into the darkness, you must prove to our guildmasters that you are possessed of the spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon that which waits therein. When you are ready to submit to the judgment of our most eminent mages, say the word. Well, that's all dramatic. Just like a thaumaturge should be. Well, adventurer, will you join our guild, or do you presume to ignore the urgings of an impatient destiny? Alrighty. A wise decision indeed. To prepare for your initiation, I would have you study the volumes of fundamental thaumaturgical principle, all 108 of them. I have done enough reading for today, thank you very much. Or at least I would, if such requirements had not been abolished. Too great a deterrent to fresh novices, they said. Or the French as well, hong hong. I suppose you shall have to settle for calling upon the collective wisdom of our guildmasters. We have 5, you see, all brothers, of the same house. Though they all wield supreme authority, it is the eldest who provides a singular voice for the guild when one is required. Master Kokobigo, I believe. Alright, gotta go meet Kokobigo. Well, those are all flavorful names. Kokobigo, Kokobani, Kokoboha, Kokobezi, and Kokobuki. Ooh, what? Oh, false teeth, miss. Did your mother never tell you not to startle a thaumaturge? Look at that expectant face, Kokobigo. This lady's obviously a new applicant for the guild seeking audience with our eldest brother. Oh, Prelate Yayake. She can recite the 307 verses of the funerary rites for the virtuous fallen from memory, but the simple task of keeping our name straight seems ever beyond her grasp. Well, maybe if you guys changed outfits, it might actually be easier. Good God, y'all look like the Minions. Wahahaha! Well, I for one find the constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, my dear. My merriment was not meant to mock your mistake. It is our sibling, Kokobuki, with whom you should speak. What's this? What's this? Great Thal has led us to a new aspirant? Or has led to us? Ah, Kokobuki! Were you here the whole entire time? Greetings, child. I am Kokobuki, the eldest, and I would venture to say the wisest of the 5 masters of the Thaumaturgus Guild. It is my solemn duty to furnish our would-be initiates with a succinct understanding of our beloved art. Thus I would have your fullest attention. To wield thaumaturgy is to unleash devastation of the highest magnitude. The lethal force of our spells far exceeds the destructive capability of any other form of arcane manipulation. Fire, lightning, blizzards, somnolence. The thaumaturge calls upon an expansive arsenal of offensive incantations to incapacitate and obliterate all manner of adversaries. Open your mind to our sorcerer's teachings, and you too shall soon hold the unparalleled power of our discipline in the palm of your hand. Of course, such a power has a price. You must be willing to plunge headfirst into the forbidding chasm of thaumaturgy's secrets, for advancement in this art comes only with the completion of deadly and terrible trials. I mean, if I get to blow up shit, I don't mind if they're deadly and terrible. I'll just be even deadlier and more terrible. I ask you now, aspirant, are you prepared to leap into the abyss in pursuit of power unrivaled? Am I prepared to leap into the abyss? Yeah, sure. If people say jump, I'll jump. A confident response. Your name, if you will? Very well, Ymir. Let us mark your initiation with a trial to test the limits of your aptitude for channeling thaumaturgy. Huge hornets, star marmots, and snapping shrews inhabit this land in abundance. Exercise your sorcerer's might and slay 3 of each of these creatures before returning to my side. So you want me to kill some rats and bugs? Okie-da. But first, I gotta map out the entire frickin' city. Cause my god, it is big and I don't want to walk anywhere. Well, not after this first amount of walks. A tune, a tune, a tune. Woohoo! Alright. Yes. You give me another quest. Hihito. Yep. That's to guide me further. Bobonima. Okay, let's go. Okay, here we go. Ah! What have you done? Your kind has no business to even look at a lady such as I. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence. Now look at how my gill is scattered across the ground. Pick it up, right this instant. Okay. Are you gonna pay me for that? Well, whatever. Pick up the shit, pick up the shit. Pick up the shitty gill. There we go. Oh, that one's too far. There we go. My gill! Now! And there had better be naught missing. Okay, lady. Sheesh. This appears to be everything. What are you still staring at? Are you expecting some kind of reward? The insolence. Hey, you still paid me. I got 100 gil for picking up your 5 schmuckums. So whatever. Alright, let's hang up some flyers. Wow, he looked badass. Nice. And this is how you begin the game, by being a glorified stooge for everyone and just doing all of their jobs. And actually it doesn't change much after, either. Like, even after you've become the hero, you'll still have to do everyone else's job. Such is the life of a hero. Thank you for the health potions. Gotta go kill some bugs. And you are gonna guide me further. Cool. Let's go. So yeah, this is the arena, by the way. Colosseum. I find it hilarious that the Colosseum is actually built like this. Seems kind of counterintuitive if you want to have a big crowd. And we're attuned. Now we go up here. Looks like there's a festival going on. Some kind of winter festival. That's usually why they decorate this place. Nice. Yeah. I have to go this way. And that's another accessed aetherite. Order slip. Gotta get some garnets. Fat cat! It's a fat cat! Oh my god! I love it. Bitter snow and yellow moon. Doesn't seem like a good combination. Maybe yellow snow and bitter moon? That might work. What do we got in here? A quest to complete? Sup? Alright. That's another one completed. Now off to the next one. I should actually max out my camera so the view is nice. You can see more of the hallways I'm running through. The one thing I don't like about Ul'dah is how bright it is when it's not raining or nighttime. It really is the middle of the desert. Weaver's Guild. Alright. Work in which I have to show you my welcome. This quest just to teach you emotes. Now I have to go show my emotes to someone else. Because even in a fantasy world, people don't like to be talked to, and so someone talking to them can easily pressure them if they just want to be left alone. Welcome. I am welcoming all of you. Oh, there's a melon. Cute old melon. We even work. Take a look at me, friend. I'm a bloody god and on duty no less. Move along now. Okie doke. Oh yeah, I can sprint. Sprint. Run, bun. Up. There we go. Got some recruits to work in the sweatshops. Now it's off to the next one. This one is also a really dumb quest. This one is just figure out what colors people like so we can pick out the next dye for our outfits. And of course it ends up being red, because red is the color of blood and death. And people like that sort of stuff here. Chamber of Rule. Very nice. So. Alright, last one. What is your color? Red. Of course it is. Alrighty. We made it. Yay. Now we're gonna test medicine on some unsuspecting homeless folk. Is that how you do? I believe Weaver's Guild is closest to where we gotta go. Yes, the darker side of Vegas. Medicine for the sick. And I leveled up! Woo! Alright, now we have all the Aetherites in the city attuned. So now I can teleport to directly out of the city gates, which makes no sense whatsoever, but okay. Okay, let's talk to you. Ciceroga. And you are? Oh, a newly come adventurer. But of course, yes, I am Ciceroga. What can I do for you? Ah, you would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace? Very wise. As for my fee, what, you expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an old Don for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I rather doubt you could afford my services, but the fact that you offer nothing is laughable. Okay, how about this piece of parchment here? That enough? First paper money. Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to the other city-states, Ul'dah's markets have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of maritime trade between Vilbrand and Aldenard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Ul'dah as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders, day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer? A deadlier sword, perhaps? Or a shinier trinket? Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you will find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives, and crafting materials. And to the south, you will find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. Ahem, that is all the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momodi. Now off with you.
Look at all these NPC shops that I will never visit.
Because let's face it, once the dungeons unlock, they're absolutely pointless. Unless you need some ingredients for crafting that you happen to not be able to get anywhere else. No, thank you. I do not want to decline the novice network. I am not a novice, though my character might look that way. And quite frankly, the novice mentor system is toxic as shit, so I do not see why I should. Alright, now we get to talk to Momodi again. And that should be the last of the long list of talking for a little bit. How was your tour of the city, Ymir? Get lost, did you? Aye, well, Ul'dah's a big place with lots to see and do. But wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring, explore like you've got a purpose, eh?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright then, all that's left is for you to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. Okie-do. I mean, if there was a way to spend at the quicksand, I would, but you don't give me no options, so... kinda stuck here. Well, youngling, how are you finding Ul'dah then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ul'dah are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. Name of Papa Shan. You'll find him over at the Ul'dah Dispatch Yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out the door across the hall, and you'll see the Gate of Nald staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come upon it for long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though, more than I dare to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Okie dokie dokie do. And there's some more random quests here that I'll just accept because free gear is always nice. Give me free stuff. Thank you. Alright. time to do some questing. Whee! Off we go! And already I have achieved mapping the realm, even though I'm still at the door. Ah, the tunes, the tunes. Hang on, actually, let me set up my icons properly. And let's do this. Let's kill some little vermin. Also, why didn't the fighting music start? That's kind of weird. I thought I had that turned on. There we go. Oop. Come here, Marmot. Owie. Oh my god, I leveled up again. I do think that the XP bonus for new players is kind of OP. But hey, whatever gets me to end game faster so I can start doing some fun dungeons and questing. So what do we get here? I believe our next we have to kill some shrews. Shrews. No, not Blizzard. Fire! Fire hurts more than frostbite, apparently. Woohoo! There we go, and need another one. And voila! Now before I continue with the main quest, I want to just finish up some of the smaller ones, just so I can get some proper gear. Because gear is important in this game. You don't want to be in underleveled gear, especially when we end up going into dungeons later. That would really, really suck. Nah, I'll just run. Running, 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 hide. Got some nice event stuff. There you go. You get some stuff. Who else gets some stuff? Oh yeah, I can give in my class quest to continue with that. Off we go. Ah, here we are. Hand over the blood and get a nice hat. Thank you. Thank you for the hat, sir. Alright. You have the satisfied look of a mage who has utterly vanquished their foes. Ymir, I formally welcome you into the Brotherhood of Thaumaturgus. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity for wielding thaumaturgy, an innate quality the limits of which are bound by the level of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Ether, the very stuff of life, exists within all living creatures to a greater or lesser extent. Remember this, for it is the most basic law of arcane manipulation. Now, I have here a tome that shall serve you as a hunting log. Yay! As the name suggests, its pages are to be filled with records of the enemies you slay. The log also contains the names of such adversaries that will challenge and improve your skills as thaumaturge. As your experience grows, so shall your reserves of thaumaturgical endurance. The wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to moments of extreme terror and duress. When you find yourself seeking greater challenge, when next you crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that is when you shall know the time has come for you to visit me once more. Next thaumaturge quest at level 5. I believe I am already there. Ooh, I get a shield. Yay! Your burgeoning power strains against the confines of your untried mortal shell. Another trial you must have! From this day forth, your tasks and challenges will be shaped by the teachings found within Thaumaturgy, the Yawning Abyss, a tome penned by the renowned thaumaturge Zozomaya. My brothers, who have not once tasted the bitter draught of defeat, will instruct you on the vital lessons to be gleaned from the 4 extensive chapters that comprise this exemplary work. Much shall you learn about the threats with which a practitioner of our art must contend. The first chapter, The Threat of Intimacy, falls within Kokobigo's purview. It is only fitting that one so averse to being approached should teach you the wisdom to be uncovered therein. Okay. I go talk to a Kokobigo. Ah! Yes, Ymir. I've been expecting you. Allow me to read you the pertinent passages from the opening chapter to Zozomaya's guide. Ahem. The threat of intimacy. Ah, how magnificent the potent power we wield. Roaring flames, piercing ice, and shocking bolts are matched not by fist or sword or spear. But the burly warrior waxes fearsome with every closing steps. Fists shatter bone, blades slide through flesh, spears puncture soft bellies. Know you this threat, and stand you apart from such men. That last part makes me queasy no matter how often I recite it. The lesson, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. Apart from the agony of being hit, or stabbed, or worse, you'll have a devil of a time completing an incantation with an enemy flailing his weapons at your person. Thus, the wise thaumaturge always strikes from afar. The farther, the better. Now, let us proceed with your next trial. Take this dried fish and set it down in the vicinity of the Silver Bazaar. Next, simply draw back to a comfortable distance and wait for a vulture to swoop in to feed. That's when you ambush the nasty creature with a barrage of deadly spells. Once you have slain the scavenger, be sure to retrieve a generous slice of vulture meat for Fafafono. He doesn't mind us conducting trials so close to his shop, so long as he's properly compensated. Yes, Ymir, we pay him in sorcery blasted bird flesh. Heh, you said blasted. Okay. So I gotta go blow up a bird. But first, I'm gonna hand in some more quests, just to make sure that I have the gear I need. Yep. Now I am wearing new hat. Although you can't see it, because unfortunately, on the bunnies, there will never be a hat. Which sucks. Hats are just as important for outfits. Where did I have to go again? Oh, right. I still have to slay some ladybugs.
Whoops.
Let's go then. And after that and handing in these remaining quests, I think I'm high enough level that I can simply follow the main quest. One of the wonderful bonuses of having the XP bonus as a rookie is that it'll keep you nicely on level while simply following the main quest. So you're not forced to play constantly grind. Unless you end up like at the really high levels. I believe the XP bonus stops at level 50, at which point you do have to grind, but that is all perfectly fine. We're not there yet, so I will take perfect advantage from this. Or of this English. English is no good. English bad. Cannot speak. Come here, bug. Let me kill you. Let's see. Oh, I already killed them all. Okay. Let's go hand in a quest. Oh yeah, and I do need to do that one that unlocks housing. So let's go do that.
Why is it so quiet?
Here you go. Here's a package. Thank you for the robe. Alright, you I get to talk to. Yeah, that's just to unlock housing. So let's go see it. Let's go see the housing. Why are there so many... Huh. That's a lot that are active at the moment. Yeesh. It's a lot more than I'm used to. Here we go. Into the housing district. I don't care. Let me go in.
Let me in. Let me in.
Go away. So I can click the button. Oh, how beautiful. Yeah, this place is not nearly as populated as it looks. It's mostly players making their houses look weird. No NPCs. Well, very few at least.
Stop emoting.
Thank you. Leave. Run back. Run, run, run.
Why is it so quiet here? Where's the nice music?
Hiya. Yeah, you don't get a house. Only I do. Sorry. I can now teleport. Woohoo! Okay. Hi, Haberdasher. I'm already set for outfits. Thank you. Oh yeah, I need to put on the thing. There we go. I look like crap, but it's fine. It's not that bad, actually.
Oh no. Those are aggressive.
Where is it? It's a ways. A far ways. This part also sucks in the beginning. I can't wait when I can finally ride mounts. I wanna ride some mounts. Here we go. I'll put some fish. And wait for bird. Gotta kill the burb. Hi, burb. Haha! You cannot hit me, bitch. Alright.
Fish. Yes. Lovely fish.
The Silver Bazaar. Hee hee, there's nothing so tender as a bit of meat pummeled with wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, Thaumaturge.
Did you say thaumaturge? Has this mage just completed a guild trial?
Oh, Master Alchemist, what brings you out to our bazaar this fine evening? The lady here just slew herself a plump vulture. You'd be surprised at how many of these scepter-wielding sorcerers end up sliced to ribbons by beak and talon. And that's not the sort of flesh I have a taste for, you understand?
My brothers, not again!
Now that's a shrug. That's a big ol' shrug. Alright. Let's go see what that one is gonna do.
I sense a plot among my class quests. Oh, and that's a burb.
Wait, you can fly here now? Oh my god, I didn't know that! You can actually fly here now! Oh my god, that would be epic if that's true. Holy shit. Oh, I can't wait to start flying. That would be amazing. So yeah, for if you're not in the know, like, until the Stormbringer expansion, like even through Stormblood, you could only fly in the expansion worlds, like in the Heavensward areas and in the Stormblood areas. But in the main game areas, oh my god. You could never fly. You couldn't fly with any mount. But now you can! Oh my god, that is amazing! Oh, that makes me so happy. And it makes me more and more eager to get a freaking mount. I want a mount, I want to fly. Gotta fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let the spirit carry me. I want to fly. One day we shall. Hup, 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 hup. Up the stairs we go. God, why is it so quiet right now? There's always usually such really nice music, but then there's this quiet. It shouldn't be. Frank Nome Prugentes. That's a nice name. Alright, let's go ahead in our class quest. Meldet euch für mehr Infos oder stellt einen Besuch. I will not, thank you very much. I feel more comfortable in English. Coco Bigo. Welcome back, Ymir. You seem to have done well. Both eyes intact, face appears unshredded. It truly is the most terrible feeling to have one's casting interrupted by heinous injury. It's one of the easier trials if you ask me. Keep well away from pointy, slashy, bashy things if you want to reach the end of an arcane utterance. That's just common sense. Fortune favors the fighter who flings fire from afar. I simply love the look at loathing leveled at me by the distant duelist distressed by my deadly downpour. Oh, I like you. We thaumaturges excel at offense, but fail miserably at defense. Our most effective strategy is to topple our adversaries with overwhelming force before they have a chance to respond. Honor is for knights and dead mages. Ymir, your studies appear to be progressing nicely. It won't be long before you dominate the battlefield as an avatar of sorcerous destruction. Uh-oh, someone's angry.
So it's true, Bookie. Don't try to hide from me, Bigo, or you, Bani, or Bezzy, or Boha.
Kokobusi? What are you doing here?
You promised! You promised you would teach me next!
Well, yes, of course we did, Busi, but Ymir here was most insistent.
And once again, you brush me aside in the hope that I abandon my heart's desire. Why do you deny me? I hate you, all of you!
Oh, siblings. Sibling rivalries, sibling grudges. Please, Busi, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. You know how delicate Bigo is. Is that the only thing that bothers you? Ahem. That was Kokobusi, our youngest brother. He so dearly wishes to become a thaumaturge like the rest of us, but it simply isn't possible. The poor boy's etheric levels are pitifully low. We thought we had convinced him to accept fate's cruel quirks when he entered the Alchemist's Guild, but he yet yearns to walk the path of thaumaturgy. Such is Kokobusi's determination that he spends all his waking moments experimenting with alchemical concoctions, seeking a method by which he can expand his capacity for arcane manipulation. Well, this obviously is not your concern. Back to the abyss with you, young thaumaturge. And I mean that in the most encouraging manner possible. Yes, the abyss is very encouraging indeed. Let's see. Well, actually, I think I already have those. I already have, like, a good hat and stuff, so I'm just gonna grab some gear.
And I leveled up again. It's going so fast.
And now I have a staff instead of a scepter. Goody. Alright, and now we go to continue the main quest. Whee! Central Thanalan, please. And here we are. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can catch me.
I'm the bunny. Meep meep.
Okay, here we are. First gonna hand this guy's quest in, so I no longer have that. Oh, hang on, I forgot that I have to go to the... Oh no, I have to get this one. Hang on, let me see. Okay, but it doesn't have any skills, so... Yeah, this one's better. Yep. There we go. Excuse me, Honeycake. Need to talk to the man? Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momodi advised me to expect, I am Papa Shan, station master of this humble dispatch yard. As an empty title, I assure you, I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12 no, there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now true Uldans work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Ul'dah to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard too were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. Well, it's about time you talk about it. Ooh, I get some boots. And I leveled up! Yay! I learned Addle? Isn't Addle a summoner skill? What the fuck? Wow, a lot has changed since I've last played this game. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area. A dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and the feather beds of the city. The hot day and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out here. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Yeah, I kind of relate. A little too much there. Okay, go give the food to the suicidal soldiers. Will do. Hi, dude. Halt! Madam, I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. Can I at least give you the pretzel first before you molest me? State your name and business. A twilight pretzel from Papa Shan. By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. Ha ha. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe so long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Shan my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. That's a mighty good pretzel then. Now we go this way. Whee. Look at my boots. My boots are amazing. Hey, dude. Western front clear. Eastern front clear. Here you go. For me, from Papa Shan, a twilight pretzel. My favorite. How did he know? Can't fight on an empty stomach, now can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Oh my god. I swear if the last one also has a pun like that. Run. If only the run button didn't have a cooldown. Hey, dude. 12, save me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Have a pretzel. You're not you when you're hungry. A twilight pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. In what world are pretzels refreshing? People have weird taste here in Ul'dah. Not sure I like it. Alright, back to Old Man Papashan. Stop running so loudly, turtle. I'm gonna trip. Papashan, you've returned, and with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how fare our Sultan-sworn sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then. And stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you. There always is. The work of a mage is never over. Or the work of a hero, I guess. Ymir, I have just this moment. No, this time, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan-sworn. You lied to me! Well, I guess that's par for the course here at Ul'dah. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. God, I love the size difference between Lalafell and Avira. Oh my god. Giant bunny versus tiny dwarf? No, potato. Bunny versus potato. The Sultan-sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Ymir. It must not. I mean, there's plenty of nobles I can think of who should be beheaded. Whole revolution thingy. Might be good for the economy, dude. I need you to help me find her. Okito. Praise the 12, I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast, and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck. Okay, I will go find the noble woman. Even though, frankly, she should get all her money stolen. Wow, I am being so rude to rich people today. As it should be. I don't think I would like to live in this world if hornets were actually this big. That actually terrifies me. Big bug. Scary bug. Whoop. Hi there, hooded Lalafell. We meet at last. Oh, Sultan Tree. You're about to enter an instant battle. Oh yes, these ones. I do not want to read the info. I want to proceed. Oof, that's taking a long time to load.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
God damn, your accent is atrocious.
yourself.
I mean, I'm already here, but, oh, this dude. Never mind.
As you command, O Lilira.
Hi. You look cute.
And I also know your voice.
Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us.
Hey, don't look at me, man. I may have been in a crypt, but it's not my fault the guild is stationed there, you know?
And I'd prefer not to join them. If it's all the same to you.
I mean, I like the quiet.
Ah, you must be the one the Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness.
I hear that's a desirable trait for a lot of otakus.
You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person. Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way.
Run, potato!
As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
What, so I'm gonna be the bait? I was taught not to approach things with claws. 'Tis not... Oops, wrong button. 'Tis not the thaumaturge's way. Okay, I should get closer to him so he can actually heal me. Yeah, this is not the most exciting. Instance quests tend to be pretty boring a lot of the time. Oop, here come the ads. Die, ads! I am close, you dick. Stop asking me to stay close.
Die.
Hurry up and die, please. Woo! There we go. Duty complete. Oh. Oh.
It's a butt plug. Not sure I like where this butt plug has taken me.
Skadoosh.
Hear, feel, think.
Thank God I'm wearing pants.
Crystal bearer. I am Hydaelyn, all made one.
You're a talking rock.
A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate.
Stop looking up my skirt.
The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
That's a big butt plug.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Hi, dude. Or lady. Whatever. Off they go. Whee! And there I go. Woohoo! We are all but stardust, circling around a giant plug. Poetic.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Light's too bright. Let me be the darkness instead.
Ah, coming around now.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
Would you mind talking in less of an ugly accent?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void scent? Yeah, but how?
I knew I should have left it on
The
Japanese.
question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream? No sooner did you fell the beast than you
I
fell
am
asleep.
a tall lady.
Too much ether, no doubt.
I am so tall.
Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything. Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
Feisty.
As you wish, your impetuousness.
God, you are such a dick in English.
I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
Do try and work on your temper. Or at least on your sarcasm. Dickus. Alright. Now then. Gotta go back to good old Papa Sean. Talk to him. Giant turtle, smack, 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 bam, bam, bam. Descal bunny. You're not a bunny. You're lying. Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured, or worse. Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papa Shan. You and the people of Ul'dah. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it. I swear it to you. It is not my place to make demands, m'lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Shan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. Curtsy. Curtsy. Nod. I cannot thank you enough, Ymir. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from Voights and fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder? I mean, sarcastic is a word for it. I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the ether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Ymir, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. Hey, I got some cash. Some cash. Kaboosh! Level up again. Kikidoa. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of the Coffer and Coffin. For this purpose, I've purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from the Nanawa mines for which I wait is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the Coffer and Coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gagari at the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. God, people really are using big words today. So much fancy talking. Hurt brain. I do not want a free company invite. Go away. Sliders 2021? No thanks. Anyway, if Kikidoa doesn't come calling soon, this spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Here you go. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight. I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here is the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we are always deluged with demand. For fuck's sake, people, stop using big words. You know the way to the Coffer and Coffin, correct? It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. Local laborers lounge. Nice alliteration. And off I go. Aha, there is a instance here. A fate. But I am not interested in fate. I am interested in job. Job that make money. Alright, here we are. Drink for you, lassie. You won't get better ale or spirits for the coin at the new place. Here, have a pumpkin. What's that? We Kikidoa asked you to bring this here to me? Ha! So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. I reckon this is for the time I carried his drink-sodden ass back home. But hells, an honest-to-God's pumpkin from the royal plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoffed down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, lassie. You're welcome. Kaboosh, another level. Ah, I learned sleep. Good. Sleep is good. I'll put Adel over here. Word is, Blackburrow Station sorely on demand. The stone torches there can get a moment's peace. Bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting in a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. I am not good at keeping up accents because goddammit it hurts to roll the tongue. At least it feels like it hurts after like 2 hours almost of talking. Here we go. I should actually have a drink now. Whee! Hi, dude. Alright, 1 second. Grabbing drink. Hydrate before you dihydrate. Warren. Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are sellswords hired by Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interests. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work, and liable to get messier still if you're ill-prepared. A single piece of gear can make the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you are ready, present yourself to me again. Equip gear with level 5 or above. Ah, fuck. I don't have enough gear. What am I missing? Probably gloves. Alright, time to find the quest that gives me gloves. Well, maybe it's this one? Yes, this one gives me gloves. Okay, back into town I go. Oh, wait. Chocobo! I am level 10, so I can use Chocobo. Chocobo, Chocobo. Hi, dude. Porter. Whee! Higher. Ulda. Off we go.
Yay!
Oh god, I really need to change all of this. I'm gonna have to do some serious managing of my taskbars for the next stream. Shit's messy right now. Big ants. Bird! I wonder if I can fly right away once I have my mount. Or do I have to wait until I get past Heavensward? Or past Shadowbringer? Oh, that would take so long though. I don't want to wait that long. Whoa! Big old cactus. Alright. Let's go. Drink more water, because my throat is parched. Ugh. Gladiators Guild. Woohoo! Give me my fucking gloves. There we go. Now I can continue. And back we go. Which one was it? That's Blackbrush. Up. Go. Oh yeah, and I have to remember to attune. Because otherwise I have to keep going on a chocobo. That can take a long time. Bird tail is so cute. Big fluffy bird. Oh, sorry, I'm getting tired. But I still have one more hour to go, so I gotta keep it up. Alright, attune. Hey, and now we learn to teleport. Warren, look at me. So, are you ready for inspection? Good. Everything appears in order, even though I'm technically not wearing a hat. Yet know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I have had to bury too many comrades who brushed aside cracks in their hauberks and dints in their helmets. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Yes, that actually reminds me that I need to repair my gear. Oh my god, these actually work. Oh, I should wear more of these then. Huh. You got work for me, dude? Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Feska's watch, a tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a Koblin nest. So now, the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the Koblins hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Slay innocent creatures whose habitat we encroach upon. Gotcha. Here, mender. Repair my gear, please. Oh, nothing? Really? I've been going for a while, though. Huh. Okay. Keep going, then.
Whee. Stay in the middle. Stay on the line.
Woohoo! Any step off the line is shame. Dishonor. Okay, here we are. Silver ore cluster.
Uh-oh. Hi there. Hey, don't you go doing that. Excuse me. Dick.
There we go. Lure out and slay goblins. Free. Dishonor! Dishonor! And get out of the way. Woohoo! Choo-choo! Alright, dude. Well done! It shan't be easy to work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagons should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of Amagina and Sons mineral concern, but of Ul'dah herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more like you to lend a hand.
Ooh, stronger stick. Thank you. Got some bone stuff. Zuzumeda.
Ah, the altruistic adventure! I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it that there is a vast, untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildi. But that is not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence, and even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Wystan, and he is a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor within the Sacrarium. Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ul'dah. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice, which is invariably heard, belongs to Lord Lolorito. He has long lavished gil upon the thaumaturges, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Wystan thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. But that eventuality may yet be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Mayhap you should meet Whiston and volunteer for his expedition. Okay. I will go dig for new guy. Hi, dude. Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I've time to spare, and so they've taken to following me around, even when I tell them not to. But what with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? I'm no good with kids. Here. I like playing with Whiston. He makes sure no one bullies us. Whiston's worried about us? Oh, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. Literally no child ever calls themselves a good girl. I ain't going nowhere, missus! I'm too hungry to move besides, so you'll have to carry me. A cookie? Well, if Whiston really wants me to go home, then alright. But I want 2 next time. But Whiston always plays with us. Why won't he come out and play? Want a cookie? Wow, a ginger cookie! I'd better save some for my brother. I know. I'll go home and eat it with him. Go on. Whiston's kind to us. I like him. This is for me? I want to eat it, but then again I don't, because then it'd be gone. Yep, the struggles of life, kid. Tell Whiston thanks, and tell him... You okay back there? Tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. Alright. Time to talk to Whiston. Not stalk, talk. I am not a stalker, I swear. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around, no work to earn it, but no shortage of contempt from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better. Yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation... Oh, whoops. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris, they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity, and with it our place within those walls. We found her! We've found the vein! Whiston, you must come and see! Already? Amazing! We leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. I don't like those blades, dudes. They don't look kosher. I need to go back soon and do another class quest, since I'm already past level 10. Actually, let me go do that first. Who knows what we might face over there. Run, run, run as fast as you can. I definitely can't wait to get to Gridania. The music there is gorgeous. Ooh, what kind of mount is that? That's cool looking. Kitsune! A flying kitsune! Woohoo! Alright, yes, class quest. Thaumaturge.
Hello, I'm here for my thaumaturge.
Or however you say that. God, I'm so bad at ooze talk. Yeah, well actually a hat is useless since I'm wearing this right now. I have to calculate a second. 1428. 6, that's 15... 1520... No, 1531. So actually would be better to get a hat and a Dalmatica. Not sure when I'll get one though. I might as well start with shoes and gloves. Anyways. Yes, Ymir, yes. The aura of power surrounding you is palpable. The glare begins to blind my thaumaturge's eye. Your lesson today shall be taught by Kokobani. Go to him and hear from the chapter entitled The Threat of Paucity. The fuck is paucity? Aha! So, Ymir, you have come to learn at the foot of the third eldest brother, have you? I promise you, however, your education shall not be third-rate. Let us read from the second chapter, shall we? Are you settled? No last-moment trips to the privy? Very well. The threat of paucity. Ah, how magnificent the ruthless power we wield! Flame devours, ice entombs, and lightning courses through the stricken bodies of our foes. But oh, such desperation when the wellspring runs dry! Flame sputters out, ice melts into slush, and lightning sparks no longer. Know you this threat, and mind you the limits of your mortal vessel. A terrifying thought, isn't it? A thaumaturge who has exhausted her arcane reserves is not but a woman with a stick and a funny hat. For we mages, you may as well equate the etheric energy flowing through our veins with our very lifeblood. Should a battle find us lacking in this precious resource, we are as good as dead. Controlling the expenditure of our power requires an understanding of etheric balance. The scales can tip in one of two directions, astrally or umbrally. When your mind and spirit lean in the umbral direction, your thaumaturgy is affected by a state known as umbral ice. The potency of your spells is diminished, but they also require less energy to invoke. Yeah, I already figured all of that stuff out earlier when I was like 9 levels lower. On the other hand, a thaumaturge in the astral fire state will find the potency of her incantations enhanced, but at a greater cost to her etheric stamina. Now, with the concepts of etheric balance and efficient casting foremost in your mind, I bid you go forth and slay 8 efts. Pray do your best to stay alive. It reflects badly on me when the mauled corpse of one of my pupils is returned to the ossuary. I shall do my best to not become a corpse and join everyone in the tomb. Alright, so that is the threat of paucity. Which side do I have to go to? I still have to go to Blackbrush Station. Okay. Off we go! Back to Blackbrush. Here we go. Black brush. Gwendolyn Snowbloom. That's a nice name. Jarek Hossaro. Alright, here we are. Kitsune! Alright, Efts. No, I don't want to join the Fates. Fates are boring. Here we go. Yeah, keeping your mana is real freaking easy. The only thing you need to worry about is whether your mana will be high enough to do ice, or if you need to wait a bit to regenerate first. No, that's not what I meant to do. Eek. Of course, you gotta make sure not to misclick your damn buttons. You'd almost end up in an AoE. Hurry up and die, please. I am a fragile mage. I cannot handle so much pain. Whoa! Okay, here we go. Ah, I dodged you. Die. And I leveled up again. Ooh, I learned Blizzard too. Nice. Got me an AoE spell. Which is entirely useless most of the time. But that's okay. Alright, let's go. Back to Ul'dah. Why must the music stop every time I'm traveling? It just makes it more boring. Oh, that is a nice view though. Look at that. Look at the stars. Excuse me. Oh, it's so nice here. Hi, Burb. Oh, he's trying to fly, but he can't. He doesn't know how to fly yet. Nope. Okay, so I guess as beginner characters you're still limited. Yeah. Sucks. Oh. I was hoping you could fly right away at level 30, but I guess not. Here we are. Back in the catacombs. Hi, Coco Bunny. Aha! You arrive before me upright and breathing. Wonderful. It is so much simpler to pose questions to a student without having to resort to necromantic divination. Tell me, Ymir, what action would you take if you found your thaumaturgical endurance exhausted in the midst of battle? Brandish my scepter as a club. Yes, the scepter is certainly a lethal instrument of death. Your death, you valorous fool! Remember the first chapter. We do not close distance with our enemies. And we certainly do not hit them with our finely crafted tools of thaumaturgy. Pray consider replenishing your energies with a vial of ether before humiliating yourself in melee combat. Ah, ether, the draught of the gods. We thaumaturgists, indeed any who practice the arts of arcane manipulation, value this substance above all others. Bleh. Thus it was with unbridled fury that we received the most recent report of beastman activity. It seems an Amalj'aa raiding party has attacked a caravan on the trade routes and made off with an entire crate of precious ether. The time has come for you to put your new knowledge to the test. Annihilate these Amalj'aa bandits and retrieve the cargo of ether-filled vials. According to the report, their armored war transport was last spotted to the south of Drybone. Ah, and I believe Kokobuki has an additional request. While you are busy incinerating Amalj'aa, be sure to collect some samples of their blood. Assuming you can draw any from their smoking remains? God damn. I really am your stooge. Okay, so I have to go to Blackbrush Station. So I can then go to Drybone. I wish I could fly. Off we go on another running spree. Now we get to avoid the frog. That's to keep clear of the frog so it do not lick me with its ugly tongue. His very gross tongue. Why does the music only turn up for a few seconds and then turn off again? Come on! Give me more of the nice tunes that this game is known for. Jeesh. Oop! Eastern Thanalan! Oh my god, I've mapped the realm! Let's go. Achievements in current area. That's nice, but I don't need them. Aha! Armored war transport. Okay. Interact. And kill. Fuck you. Haha. Ether!
Now we teleport them back.
Whoa. I don't want to walk all the way.
No. Teleport.
Here we are, back again. Do I detect the scent of ether? And I trust that stench is Amalj'aa blood.
Hell yeah. Don't mix them up. Or maybe do for a great old party.
Oh ho, 10 vials, 20, 30. The sight of so much ether is just so very comforting. What have we here, Coco Bunny? Is this the crate that was stolen? I see Ymir's lessons have had the desired effect. I will assume the vile, viscous liquid you have there is Beastman blood. Kokobusi should be pleased.
Kokobuki, you left word for me to visit the ossuary. Have you finally decided to begin my training in thaumaturgy?
Ah, Kokobusi, good of you to come. Ymir here was kind enough to obtain a supply of Amalj'aa blood for you. An alchemist acquaintance of mine explained how you had been using the substance in your research to create a mana-amplifying elixir. Naturally, we are most interested in the results of such experiments. So you see, Busi, your work as an alchemist already puts you in the position to work alongside us. You needn't become a thaumaturge to be part of our family. That's right, Busi. Besides, the battlefield is a dangerous place, and our skills are not exactly suited to keeping others safe from harm.
I see. This is but another attempt to dissuade me from pursuing my true calling. I do not want to cheer you on from the safety of my workbench. I want to fight at your side.
Busi, we just cannot stand the thought of you being harmed. Pray do not do anything foolish. Ahem. Ymir, if you are done here, I would speak with you further. Oh. As I mentioned before, Kokobusi is dangerously unsuited to the wielding of thaumaturgy. Even with the proper training, he would be unable to evoke the smallest flicker of flame. Were he attempt to force a manifestation of power, the strain on his woefully inadequate etheric reserves would likely kill him. Ah, but I did not request your presence to discuss my brother's tragic circumstance. You have completed every trial set before you thus far. I believe you are sufficiently entrenched in the abyss of thaumaturgy that a sojourn to another guild will not unduly affect your studies. Within the walls of Ul'dah, you might visit the Pugilist Guild and train at the feet of Hamon Holyfist, or cross blades with the first sword Mila of the Gladiators Guild. Or, should you tire from the demands of battle, there are guilds that offer instructions in the trades of weaving, goldsmithing, and alchemy. I believe there is even a guild that teaches mining of all things. I should hope, of course, that thaumaturgy remains your first and foremost obsession. Do not absent yourself from us for too long, Ymir. I now have access to the armory system, and quests to unlock other classes can be undertaken. Yeah. That is right. I can now take on other quests. Or other classes, rather. Which is nice, but I am not going to do so. Voila. Saved my gear set. At least not right now. I'll probably do that in the background, but it would take too much time to do that stuff on stream when there is still plenty of story to go through. Alright, now to follow Wystan to the Sildi ruins. Let's go. Yeet. Chocobo Porter, Blackbrush Station. Here we go. Maybe I should just turn on the mount music. I think it's in system configurations. There we go. At least we have some sort of music instead of all this dreary, boring silence. And dismount. We gotta go this way. Back to silence. Da di da di da di da di da di da la di da di da di da la di da di day. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got an instance. And more talking. Alright, proceed. That's Thal's balls, son. A vein of ore in the middle of a ruined bloody city? God's damned idiot. What did you think was gonna happen? That you'd strike it rich and get cozy with the Order while the Masters of Ul'dah looked on? No one crosses the Syndicate. The Syndicate? Ha! Finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends have deserted you, it seems. Lucky boy. Now you won't have to die alone. Oh, mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. That is creepy. Who's that spouting gibberish? Show yourself! This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hells, does Lord Lorito mean to kill us too? I mean, I guess you guys are probably expendable. Alrighty. More fighting. God damn, you're weak. Woohoo! That was a close one. But you ain't getting me that easy, buddy. Woo! There we go. You did.
That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer.
Who you calling a woman? Alright. So we have finally met the big bed. Damn, it seems I've missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. I've never needed your help, Dick. I am a strong, independent rabbit who don't need no assistance. I would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Ulda herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop it! Huh. I have oft heard it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses. Uh-huh. I hear they attacked another caravan. Aye, and business is suffering for it. Bloody Al-Malja. What stirred them up, do you reckon? Another raid. And I'll wager that caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, we must act quickly.
Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep girl waiting, would you?
Perish the thought! So tell me, where in this marvel of a city might you lovely ladies be staying? Oh my god. At this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold. A result of the uncommonly bad harvests, to be sure. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, and this weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalamud's descent. And, of course, to the primals. A fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Louisoix will know what to do. We need only trust in his judgment. Truly a marvel of Charlayan ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the aether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. The Scions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. This disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree? Maybe Papa Shan will know something of it. And that led him to our first meeting. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. Our person of interest had already quit the scene. The General? Very well, I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Lolorito. I heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe to linger here. Find me at the Coffer and Coffin later. Until then, stay safe. Okito. I shall accompany Whiston and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of ether in Thanlan. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet, it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. God damn, you love to talk. Wait a moment. It occurs to me that we may have. Never mind. Fare thee well. Plot. It thickens. Also, yeah, there is no Dalamud descent, as you can see, because that actually has to do with version 1.0. The horrible version, which was completely changed by the remake into 2.0, which we are, of course, now well and long past. But I highly recommend the NoClip documentary. That one really explains the whole situation with Final Fantasy XIV as it debuted and everything that was done to eventually completely remake it from the ground up. It's a very nice and interesting documentary. Okay. Hi, Whiston. 12, bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. Gods, I was a fool to trust those men. Lolorito owns the goddamn brass blades. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly have predicted that the wealthiest man in Ul'dah would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sakes. That ruthless bastard. And what of that monstrosity? Those were his own men. It beggars belief. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ul'dah any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you. Gods damn it, if Lolorito learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of Mistress Momodi. She's helped countless adventurers in her time. Maybe she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lolorito's spies may be watching. Yeah, they're sitting right there, to my left. You might want to keep your voice down, dude. Alright. Back to Ul'dah we go. Whee! Yeah, I am a little bit sad that I never got to experience 1.0 as bad as it was, because there are references occasionally in the game, and especially like the main plot of the main game basically follows like the events after 1.0. But of course, 1.0 is gone now. You can't play that anymore. So all you can do is look for the few videos that exist, which there aren't many of. People really did not like 1.0. Gurzil Drathis. Oh, you're so disappointed that you can't fly, that you're just sitting there now. Alright, Momodi. Let's talk. More talking. More and more talking. Woo! Settle down, Ymir. You've got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you were at the ruins. Wystan, on the other hand, is now a pariah. About as welcome round here as a rabid wolf. Poor bugger. Suffice to say that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lolorito, chairman of the East Eldanar Trading Company, generous contributor to the Order of Nalthal, and member of the Syndicate. Didn't get where he is by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades knew what was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this color your view of Ul'dah, Ymir. It's true that there are some here who ain't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want. But most of us are just decent folk, just trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, Ymir, and for that, you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room. My treat. Just have a word with Otopa Potopa whenever you feel like staying. And when you've got your appetite for adventuring back, consider taking on a guild leave or two. We've got a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It'd be a good way for you to earn yourself some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about how the system works, so go and speak with him if you're interested. Alright. Hey. I have access to recommendations. Lists of quests or duties in the area. Nice. And I leveled up again. Work for a willing adventurer. Look what the Curl dragged in. Good to see you, Ymir. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So, happens I know a fella by the name of Dadanen who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy them. He's asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in western Thanalan, mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing, and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, might be he'll have some talk of the royal family that'll interest you as well. And why not make use of a Chocobo Porter for the journey to Horizon, if you've the guild for it, that is. You'll find the Chocobo stables just across the way from Quicksand. Find Mimi Gun. He'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. I haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. Yes, ma'am. No figure. Ah, yes, then I suppose I can get the lev meat just to show what that is like. Lev meat are battlecraft levies in this case, since I don't have any crafting classes unlocked. Chocobo Porter, higher to Horizon. Woohoo!
Bam, bam, ba-da-da, bam, bam. Ba, ba, ba-da-da, bam, bam. Da, 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 da. Ba, da, ba, da, ba, 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 da, ba, 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 ba.
Big old gates. That just seems really impractical to build a gate that way. Just do it the traditional way, God. Alright. Dadanen. Ymir, I presume? Aye, Momodi said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west. And trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. And that's why I've asked Momodi to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know there is plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you are ready to make yourself of some use. Alright. And wear some new pants. Nope, nope. Character. Gear list. Put on the pants. Woo! New pants, new pants. Okay. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste. And I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could be irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mines days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. Alright. But first, I'm gonna do the levy. Hi, Totanoa. Find Morning in charge of assigning leave quests. Come at the behest of Eustace. First task. Yay. Accepting guild leaves, whatever. Accept. Marvelous. When near death, pasties are wont to flee flee to their kin. Gotta kill quickly. Okay. And off we go on the leaf quest. Da-dee-da, da-dee-da. Leaf quests are basically these small instances you can spawn for yourself, where mobs spawn specifically for you to fight, and nobody else can target them unless I believe they are in your party. Which makes for a good amount of level grinding. It's also a good place to... it's also a good way to level up your crafting, because there are also crafting levies. And those can be really useful. Yeah, shut up. Initiate. Recommended level +3, sure. Let me just put you to sleep. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Whoop. Good night. Let me get the coffer. Woohoo! And now, we get to kill you. And kill you! Die! Aha! And return. Easy peasy. But of course you've triumphed. Here's your well-earned reward. Bonus for difficulty, speed. Given your stellar performance, I see no reason to deny you our official leaves. Thank you. Or official levies. Why am I saying leaves? That is dumb. Oh, hang on. What is he wanting to tell me? Noah believes you're ready to join a guild, Hest. Yeah, okay. I need to talk to this guy. I don't care about guild Hests, so I'll just leave it at that. Thank you. Alright. Let's go to that area there. To the mine. To Drunken Stag. What do you want, Dadanan's product? He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern has closed the mines due to some incident in the depths. It's a goddamn shame, too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. Ooh, thank you for shoes. Put on shoes. Voila. The product you heard Dadanan going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw nashachite. Nashachite? I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out even. But then them 12 damned koblins came along. Not like any koblins I'd seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstones, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mines, so they ignored the beasts. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, would you bring me my nashachite? Nashachite. Chite. Nashachite. Whatever it might be called. Or mount. Hi, buddy. Die. Really? Well, this had to be interrupted, huh? Alright. Next one. The last one. Oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. Hi, buddy. Whoops.
I just got shattered.
And kaboom. Class quest rewards. Ah yes, I'm high enough for another class quest. But that'll have to wait for my next stream, because we are reaching the end here. How did you fare, friend? Did you find the raw nashachite? There you go, buddy. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanasha ul Nasha, who once ruled as a sultana. This should save Dadanan from his troubles, if there's enough left. There's far less here than what I found. I reckon those goblins made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. I guess so. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There have already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fufulupa know. He'll reward you for your trouble, and maybe even offer you more work. Oh, so now I'm a swiflutter. Swiflutter? A fly swatter. Jesus. Okay, well, I'm gonna end it here. It's almost 11 in 1 minute. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, same time, 8 to 11, Central European time. So if you want to see some more, then come join me tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.